Hey folks, so my name's Tim, this is the New Music Review channel. Today we're going to look at Reddit, what it's all about, how you might be able to use it for your music, or maybe to help you understand some other things and get some answers to things that you want to know in music marketing. Plenty of places where you can share your music and your videos and all sorts of things like that. So let's get straight into it and have a look what the fundamentals are and how we think it might help you as an artist. This is my particular subreddit, New Music Review subreddit. This is essentially where most people can come and post their music, whether it's a video or whether it's a Spotify link, a Bandcamp link, anything you want really. So you can post pretty much whatever you want in here. It'll get seen by whoever's viewing. Now this particular Reddit subreddit has 2,500 members. Not a lot by Reddit standards generally. A lot of the groups have a lot more than that, but doesn't mean to say it doesn't get any notice, and it is building all the time, this group. So the more people that join it, the more people get to see what you're posting, etc. It's fair to say that posts don't get an awful lot of traction really, but it is there and people will see it and people do look at it. You know, I can see from the statistics that things get a lot of views even though they might not get commented on or anything like that. They do get a decent amount of looks from people searching. Let's just look at a couple of things we need to understand about Reddit before we start getting into it. One is the rules of communities. So Reddit is based around communities which have a subject matter. Most of them have a set of rules, some of them very few, some of them very complex. It will pay you to read their rules before you even try and post on any subreddit, because in some cases they get a little bit power hungry and the moderators, if you post the wrong type of thing from the off, they will just ban you from the subreddit. It happens. It's happened to me actually. Be a bit careful about what you're doing. Look at the rules is the first thing, as to whether you can post links to your music, whether you can ask for feedback. Some types of links you can't post, some you can. Have a look at that. And then the second thing that you will definitely need to be aware of is this thing called karma points. Karma is a kind of a gauge of how active you've been on Reddit as a whole. Measures the amount of posts you put up, the amount of upvotes you do, the amount of comments you make. It's not a one-for-one relative thing, so you don't get one karma point for one post, one karma point for one comment. You might do in the first few weeks or months because it kind of builds it up a little bit, but as it gets going, I don't even know what the metric is, but it's not one-to-one. It might take 10 upvotes on your post to get one karma point. Generally, some of the bigger subreddits, you will need an amount of karma points to be able to post or to comment. So for instance, in my particular subreddit here, if you look in my rules on the right hand side just here, you'll see my karma limit is 10. Now that is very low by standards really, but what it does do is it stops one-off people just rolling into the subreddit, making random comments and just disappearing. I want to at least have someone who's used Reddit for a short time to be posting in here. Let's get into this particular one and see what we've got. On here you can post whatever you want really. So we've got ballads, we've got all these people who've posted their tracks. Tends to be a lot of YouTube videos. I post stuff, so if I review your music or your music gets on my website, I will tend to post it on here as well as other places on Reddit. There's a number of places you can get to. If we look on the left hand side here, what you'll see is, in my case, is these are favourites at the top. Let's get down a little bit further. Recent communities. Now here's a list of all the communities that I'm members of, which is quite a lot because I joined all of the new artist subreddits, the indie artists, the folk artists, the rock artists, the metal. I've also joined all of the sort of YouTube sharing sites, new bands, original music. You know, you can see them all here. So if we look down, we've got acoustic originals, advertise your YouTube, electronic music, get more views, guitar videos, I covered a song, indie rock, music marketing, music promotion, new bands. A lot of these places you can post your tracks. Okay, we've got Spotify playlists, unheard of, unknown talent. There's a lot where you can actually post if you use it correctly. Also in here you will find help groups, for instance, like recording help, promotion help, marketing help. Quite a few subreddits on that subject as well. You might be able to ask a question and get an answer in there. Top of that, you will also find usually a group dedicated to your recording equipment or the gear you're using, whether it be your DAW or your mixer or your instrument, whatever it might be. There'll be a Reddit group on here somewhere that may be able to answer your question and help you move on or get an answer to whatever you're looking for. Okay, I'm going to do a post now just to show you how this works. So I'm going to create a post in here. So you can see here you've got a few options for the top. You've got the text post, so you can just put a title and post something. That's it. Images and video, if you want to drag an image or a video in and put a title in, that's where you do it. A link, here you can post a link into this box and again put your title in. You can create a poll which takes you just to there. Usually I'll be on a link because that's where I post most of my stuff. The other thing you'll see on a lot of subreddits is this little tab here that says add flair and tags. So this is normally a list of preset descriptions, whether it be genres or be, like in my case, I've got demos, I've got new release, experimental, a discussion, a question. So whenever you post something, it will often ask you to pick one of these things. These are the ones that I've determined for my subreddit. A lot of subreddits will have different ones, but you choose whichever one you think is appropriate for the post you're doing. So let's put in here, let's get a Spotify link. I'm going to go to Indie Dream Shoegaze on my Spotify. I'm going to pick the very top one here. I'm going to go to share copy song link. In my link box down here, I'm going to paste the link, and in my title, I'm just going to put Shoegaze hit. That's what happened in here. Let's see what I've got. I'm going to put new release. I'm going to add it. So now we've got the title, it's a new release, and we've got the link. I'm going to post it. There it appears. Now, more often than not, if we refresh this, it'll come up with the image. So there we have our image of our track and the Spotify link. Now, if anyone clicks on that, they will go to your track. They can upvote it here. They can comment on it here. They can share it here. That's pretty much how it works, really. There's nothing else to be concerned about. If we look at a couple of other tabs, so we've got music promotion, which again, I'm a moderator of music promotion. This has got 31,000 people on here, quite a good subreddit. You can post your tracks on here. If we look in music marketing, however, which I'm also a moderator of, this is a bit different. This has got 38,000 members, but this is more about asking questions and getting answers. This is not somewhere to post links to your track. Links do get through the algorithm, but for the most part, links will get removed. And if enough of your posts or links get removed, you will probably get suspended or banned from the subreddit. So guys, that's the way Reddit sort of works in a nutshell. There's a lot of places on here that can help you either get more exposure or to give you some ideas or some clues about how to do stuff. I know that the people that run places like Groover, Submit Hub, MusoSub, they surf these subreddits all the time because I've seen them answering questions. Again, you can probably get hold of people like that as well if you wanted to know anything about that. If you want to know anything about this subreddit or any subreddits, drop it in the comments. Let me know. I'll try and respond to those. If you need any help getting onto Reddit or navigating Reddit, again, you can drop me a line and we'll see if we can help you out. If you like what we're doing, if you care to subscribe to the channel, like the video, all that sort of stuff, that helps us a lot. I'm really pushing now to try and get that those next couple of 100 subs to get somewhere. Good luck with guys. Have a go. Check it out. Let me know what you think.